Dominic, press con was a bit lively today. I know you always chat, you always talk, but even yourself seemed a little bit dragged into it today.
Yeah, I think everybody says that, don't they? And I think I'm going to say yes, even though I wasn't. You know, you're not going to sit back and just wipe your lips and smile. If you want to get vocal, we can have a bit back. At the end of the day, it's not me getting in the ring on Saturday night. I'm not going to run and fill Warrington's dad in the changing room. But it keeps it lively, it keeps it interesting.
Have you got any history with Josh's dad? Because you seem to have got at each other a bit today, more than the last press conference.
To be honest, I don't really know him. I don't really know Josh. Even when I'm around and out boxing, I don't even think I've actually been on the same bill or in the same arena when they've boxed. So I haven't really got an opinion. He's saying what he's got to say, and Josh is saying what he's got to say. He thinks I dislike him. I don't really know him to dislike him. I can't say I like him or dislike him, and I think I ain't got an opinion on him. Which is probably worse, actually, because he's like, it's. I'm just ambivalent. It doesn't really matter. It's not, I don't know him enough to like him or dislike him. He's a fighter. He does what he does. He's got a good style. He's champion, and you've got to give him credit for that. He's just like any other fighter. But at the end of the day, he's somebody who you've got to look at because my kid's fighting him.
He's gone through Selby, he's gone through Frampton. Why won't he go through Galahad, who a lot of people are expecting him to beat, not go through, but defeat?
Yeah, but Josh Warrington beat Lee Selby. Who did you think were going to win in that fight, Steve?
Lee Selby, yeah.
Yeah, because why? Because he was a champion.
I was a big, massive Selby fan, sold by him. Frampton fight, I thought Josh was going to win. I think I might.
So a lot of people thought that he wasn't going to beat Lee Selby. He did. And even when he proved himself to win that belt, came against Frampton, people were like, oh, he's not going to beat Frampton, he's operated at an higher level, better fight, he's not going to beat him, and he did. So he was the underdog in both them fights, I think, by most people's opinion. I see on the internet where people saying, oh yeah, we both backed other kids against Warrington. This time we're going to go with Warrington. Well, now he's in the position where he's a odds-on favourite, and Galahad's the underdog. So Galahad's in the position where he was for the last two fights. Anything can happen. Anthony Joshua last weekend before, on paper, or really people who actually knew boxing knew that it weren't going to be such an easy fight for Joshua. But the people maybe around him or the people doing it probably thought, it'd be all right. Anthony Joshua just turns up, he'll fill this kid in. And it looked like he was going to. He knocked him down and he got clipped and it was all, he gets beat. It happens in boxing. That's the good thing about boxing. Anything can happen. And, I know, I don't watch a lot of boxing. I watch the kids I've got to beat. You understand? I've had fighters come to me, Liam Williams, Billy Joe Saunders, from other trainers. You understand? And when you get fighters coming from other trainers, and the pressure's on you, especially in world title fights or big fights, you've got to be able to be a good enough trainer to be better than the last fight. Billy Joe Saunders did it against Lemieux, and Liam Williams did it against Mark Efron. Both underdogs, I think. And it's same with this. You look at Josh Warrington, strip away all the hype and his team talk and everything else. As a trainer, I've got to look at his strong points and his weaknesses, my guy's strong points and his weaknesses, and think, what's my assessment going to be? And Josh Warrington is very good at what he does, but Kid Galahad is very good at what he does. He can adjust to any kind of style. He's been around the world, he's sparred everybody. Just talking sparring doesn't mean it does. That's where you learn your trade. Listen to people like Larry Holmes, who was a sparring partner for Muhammad Ali for years, and then they let him off the leash and became champion. Look at all these people. Johnny Nelson learned his trade going abroad and sparring people. Learned more out of sparring than they did in fighting. Because you're sparring somebody 3 times a week or 4 times a week, you're learning how to better them in spars. You fight somebody once, you've got 36 minutes or 12 rounds to learn how to beat them. So you've got the more styles you can adjust to and adapt to, the better it's going to be when you get in that ring. Whatever's brought you can deal with that. If you can't deal with that, you're going to get beat. And I think that's where Barry wins this fight, because he can deal with what Josh Warrington's going to bring, whereas Josh Warrington's going to slightly struggle with what Barry's going to bring.
What does Barry bring?
Listen, he's very good defensively. He looks like you can hit him. He looks like he's easy to hit and he can't be hit. He's got a very good engine. He's calm. You know what I mean? He never looks like he's moving up the gears, but he can if he needs to. He just does enough. And he's a very smart thinking boxer. So, we'll see.
I mean, you lost your dad 13 months ago. As a family, what would this mean to you, Barry winning a world title, having had him in the gym since he was 12 years of age, 16, 17 years?
Yeah, I mean, he came in about 13, 14. As far as the family thing, it's more the gym thing that, Brendan said he's going to be something special. It's a shame he's not here to see it. I believe he will win it. He's not winning it for the gym or winning it for Brendan. He's winning it for himself. But he would be pleased because, it's a good little story. He's one who's applied himself. And what I will say is, of all the kids who've come to our gym, of all the people who've applied themselves properly, Junior Witter, who wasn't a fantastic amateur, never had, became a world champion, became a WC world champion. Same with Kid Galahad. You do everything properly, it makes up for where you're not so good. And when he first came, he was a footballer, Kid Galahad, not a boxer. But what he got is a very, very good work ethic. And he's been consistent. He's very, very consistent. He's got consistency over a long period of time. Josh Warrington's 28 I think. Kid Galahad's 26 Early in the career, Barry's beat common opponents better. It doesn't really mean anything. Just like it doesn't mean that he's, Warrington's beat Selby's beat Frampton. That was last time. What matters is what's happening on Saturday night. And who can replicate their game the best on Saturday night. And whoever does that's going to win the fight.
Thanks a lot, John. Dominic, sorry. I've done that before.
That end.
Yeah, keep that in. I've done it before.
John's a better looking one with all the money.